All right, I'm going to switch gears now and go across to my colleague Tejas Mehta, who joins us from Latur in Maharashtra tonight. And Tejas, a very important judgment by the Bombay High Court today regarding the IPL matches in Maharashtra. It's over to you, Tejas.
Thank you so much, Devi. Absolutely, Devi, because given that Save Water, Save Lives was exactly the message given by the Bombay High Court today while ordering that 13 matches of the Indian Premier League should be shifted out of the state given the acute water crisis. And Save Water, Save Lives is also NDTV's campaign that are focusing on the acute water crisis in Maharashtra and across India and the severe drought which is being felt by Maharashtra and 10 other states. I'm Tejas Mehta, coming to you live from the Latur railway station, where yet another water train has just come with 5 lakh litres of drinking water for this city, which is really in a severely bad situation. It's such a terrible situation that many people are migrating out of Marathwada. We're just now in Marathwada, which is the epicenter of the drought, and Latur city has no water in a sense because their civic body supply has got over, the dam supply has got over, and there are 5 lakh people here. Now, these trains, about 10 trains have come, 10 bogies of this special bogies filled with water have been coming from Meerut. This is the second train which has come. It's from western Maharashtra, where they have filled up water from there, and it's being transported by the Indian Railways all the way to Marathwada, which is a absolutely drought-prone region. We'll be debating and discussing all of this and the impact of the Bombay High Court's order. But straight away start our debate. We have joining us right here in Latur, Amol Govande, who is a water activist. Joining us is also Shaina NC, spokesperson for the BJP, and Ketan Tirotkar, the petitioner, one of the petitioners in this case. Shaina, let me just start away right with you. What the Bombay High Court said today, let me just quote that. They said, "We see that the state government is trying to pass the buck. Can the state turn a blind eye to the use of water? We are disturbed by the stand taken by the state government." Now, this rap on the knuckle of the state government must really hurt, Shaina.
No, I don't think that this is directed towards just the state government. Do understand, this is not a battle between IPL versus drought or IPL versus the state government. This is about the larger
we are disturbed by the stand taken by the state government, very categorical.
You may choose to use just that one statement, but I think it raises the larger issue of a collectiveness of society at large in a situation of drought. The state government is not putting its hands up or suggesting that we are not going to work in the direction we should or the speed at which we should. Testimony to that is the first 10 wagons, where you have 5.40 lakh litres that have already reached of water, and in the next 7 days you will have 25 lakh litres of water reaching Latur. Having said that, there are other provisions in place, whether it's a Jalyuk Shivar, where 1,20,000 constructions of irrigated land has been a part of these 6,000 villages, and in 2017 we would touch up to 20,000 villages. Tejas, you cover Maharashtra, you would know that we have inherited a government. We have inherited, if you allow me to please complete my point. We've had 15 years of Congress NCP misrule, where 70,000 crores was spent under the name of irrigation. Despite that, you don't even have 22% of the dams which are filled with water. In Marathwada, it's not even a 5%. Of the 11 dams in Marathwada, only 7 are without a drop of water. 5 have such little water that it is not enough to sustain. Our Chief Minister has said time and again, irrespective of whether IPL is a tokenism or a symbolism, there is no question of using any water if it is not recycled water, which is not used for human consumption, and therefore there will be no kind of a question mark towards the drought. I think that we need to understand that yes, the honorable courts have raised few contentious issues vis-a-vis drought, but the state government answered what we're doing in terms of health, education, all kinds of subsidies. But subsidies, SOPs are not the solution to drought. In the years to come, we have to ensure that despite global warming, despite climatic change, we are in a position to combat.
Ketan Tirokar, please come in here. Tell us how the Bombay High Court slammed the state government, because the stand taken by the state government was really that it had no objection if it really moved out, but the Bombay High Court said it was taking no action on the others, on those who were flouting the rules. Please tell us what happened in the court, Ketan.
You should understand four aspects. First is observations of the Honorable Bombay High Court. Second is contentions of government, contentions of BCCI, and revenue aspect of BCCI and IPL. I will start with Bombay High Court observations, which are very, very important. Firstly, High Court said, we agree that merely shifting of IPL matches will not be a solution, but this is a good beginning for addressing the drought situation in the state. Secondly, several districts are not getting water for sanitation, and if Royal Turf Club is ready and other teams are ready to use sanitation water, then why not use it for those districts for cleaning of the houses and people rather than for the pitches. Then they said we had expected the respondents, that is including state government of Maharashtra, to come forward and say we are ready to shift the matches out of the state.
Right.
But unfortunately, they have not said it. We are very unhappy about it. Then it went to the extent of saying, on one hand government says we have no objection if IPL is shifted. On the other hand, they say that it is municipality which is supplying water, state is not. If you look at the definition of term state in Constitution of India, it includes municipality, Air India, Government of India, everything. Finally, if we go to what this BCCI has said in the court, they have said that Mumbai team and Pune team have agreed to give 5 crore rupees to CM Drought Relief Fund. BCCI is not giving anything. And if you look at the BCCI revenue out of IPL in last so many years, IPL is putting in 1200 crore rupees per year, when Government of India's total sport budget is just 490 crore rupees. Sony channel has got in 45 days 650 crore rupees from the ad revenue. And here we have members of parliament saying whether High Court lawn is being watered or not. High Court lawn is this much. See the viciousness and wickedness of reaction, even after showing so much of indifference, lack of sensitivity to the social surrounding. Members of parliament are making this statement against Bombay High Court.
Mr. Amol Govande, who is a water activist and here in Latur itself. Mr. Govande, you're hearing what Shaina NC is saying, that this is the legacy of the NCP and Congress government's 15-year rule. Yes, absolutely, the irrigation scam has a part to play, but this is about the situation now and the state government's priority, isn't it?
पहले तो हम लोग इस डिसीजन का स्वागत करते हैं कि कोर्ट माननीय न्यायालय ने जो दुष्काल जो अकाल पीड़ित लोग हैं उनकी भावनाओं का विचार करके इन मैचेस को उन्होंने कैंसिल कर दिया। मुझे एक चीज़ पूछनी थी कि क्या ज़रूरत थी कि भाई सरकार ये डिसीजन जो है वो अपने आप क्यों नहीं ले सकती? क्यों PIL फाइल करना पड़ता है? क्यों PIL फाइल करना पड़ता है इन मैचेस को महाराष्ट्र के बाहर ले जाने के लिए, जबकि महाराष्ट्र का एक बड़ा हिस्सा पानी के लिए तड़प रहा है और दूसरी जगह इतनी बड़ी तादाद में पानी का इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है।
Okay, we have Bimal Soni, the former deputy president of the Rajasthan Cricket Association, who is joining us right now. But Shaina, take that question. Why do activists, lawyers have to file a petition in the PIL? Why didn't the Maharashtra government, that's the question from the water activists here in Latur, why didn't the state government act on their own?
First and foremost, Tejas, whether you play IPL or don't play IPL, that is not the whole and sole solution to the drought situation in Maharashtra. It is a symbolism, it is awakening of the collective consciousness, it is asking CSRs to be a part of this entire system of having participation of society at large, cricketing bodies that have money,
but has the government woken up?
That's the question the Bombay High Court is asking.
Has the government woken up?
The government, one moment, you have chosen just to use one aspect of the entire debate. The government replied, whether it's 2 years that we've been working on a Jalyuk Shivar or distributing 5 lakh solar pumps or ensuring that technology is used to its best and we do away with this high consumption of sugarcane use of water, which has been the fiefdom of the Congress NCP stalwarts in Marathwada and Vidarbha. We have worked collaboratively to ensure that education, which earlier was provided only in primary and secondary, now is going to postgraduate courses in Osmanabad, Latur, Beed, Nanded, Parbhani, what have you, every district covered in the state of Maharashtra. And as I said, Tejas, this is not the holistic solution. The holistic solution is when we are in a position to say, irrespective of global warming and climate change, we will be able to conserve water, have rainwater harvesting in place, and make sure that the constructions of Jalyuk Shivar are put to the best facilities, so we are not in this predicament ever again. But it is not an overnight solution. Please do understand, the money spent by the previous government, the dams collapsed. People had no construction despite taking huge sums of money from the government.
Yes, but the current situation is about what you are doing now. Let's get in Mr. Soni's reaction too. Let's get Mr. Soni in, Shaina. I don't have so much time. Mr. Soni, the IPL or the BCCI in the court, they are fighting, asking that matches should be in Maharashtra itself. But when they come out, they are saying they are okay with the Bombay High Court order. They of course had no option. But why offer money, as Ketan Tirukar was pointing out, when the issue really is about water? It's a commodity where money really cannot buy.
I am very sure that this was a government problem. This is not a problem which can be solved by closing IPL matches. But symbolically, yes, we have to be with the farmers. We have to support the government in all respects as citizens of this country. But IPL bashing, which has been done unnecessarily, or PIL has been put in, this thing government knew 2 months back. They could have told BCCI that not to conduct IPL this year, and we would have postponed the matches to some other place. But putting up the PIL 2 days before the starting of the tournament. But anyways, when executive fails, the judiciary comes in, and judiciary has given a very fair judgment. We are with them. The BCCI has accepted it. We will postpone, we will shift the matches after 30th April. But the onus of all this failure lies with the executive, that is the government, and BCCI and cricketers are there to support whatever cause we have to for these citizens of this country.
Okay, Shaina, the question really is, how are you going to act next now? For example, golf courses, as many are pointing out, still are watering their courses. You have football fields which are, watering their courses, and many other ways where we can save water. Is the Maharashtra government really going to act on all of this now after what the court has said?
That's why I said, Tejas, this is about collective consciousness. Now, I cannot dictate what somebody else should do, but somebody else can do so at their own will and own peril. And I think that this issue of drought, which is absolutely severe in Latur, is not just an issue which is specific to Maharashtra. Maybe all across the country we can talk about water conservation and understanding the deep climatic concerns that come up with global warming. So having said that, yes, the state government is running awareness campaigns, is requesting all stakeholders to participate, are asking CSRs to fund all the various projects that we have taken on. But more importantly, what we need to do as an immediate measure is to tide and to survive these 2 months, and when the rains do come, which we have foreseen and fortunately are expected to be unprecedented, I hope we will be in a position to store the water to the best of our availability and learn from this tragic experience.
Okay, last word to Mr. Govande. One question, I mean, are you hoping that the Maharashtra government really acts and orders, or as Shaina is saying, request?
ये कलेक्टिव कॉन्शियसनेस वगैरह वर्ड्स अच्छे हैं, बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि सरकार की ये जिम्मेदारी है कि लोगों को साफ सुथरा पानी मिले, और ये इंश्योर करे गवर्नमेंट कि ये मिले. कोई पानी कैसा ही इस्तेमाल करे और फिर बोले कि नहीं ठीक है, आई विल पे मनी फॉर दैट. दिस इज नॉट अ सॉल्यूशन. गवर्नमेंट की ये ड्यूटी है, और मुझे लगता है कि गवर्नमेंट ये आज जो डिसीजन आया है वो गवर्नमेंट के लिए एक बड़ी सबक है.
Okay, Ketan Tirukar, last word to you, 20 seconds.
Yes. BCCI has said that today 5 crores rupees would be given to Chief Minister's Drought Relief Fund. And then after the court verdict, they are saying, we had said it, but court did not listen to us. Now I ask them whether your patriotic spirit allows you to still give that money to Chief Minister's Drought Relief Fund, or you have cancelled that plan. Cricket bodies are sensitive to the social situation, or after the High Court verdict, their Indianness is over. They don't belong to Maharashtra. They don't belong to this land. What will happen to this fund which they had promised? We would like to know.
Okay.
We will wait and see.
Let Mr. Soni answer that question, and we'll end the show with that. Mr. Soni, last word to you.
Well, I don't know what the board will take as action, Actually, I'm not involved in the board. I'm a ex-administrator and a cricketer. But definitely, cricketers would like to contribute whatever they can for this tragedy.
Okay, that's all the time we have on this show, but it's not about the IPL alone. Save water, save lives should be a mantra. That's all. Thank you. Goodbye.